Ndị be anyị ekeneni m unu n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị sị na ya dịrị ndị Igbo na mma. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Igbo Media ka anyị si wee na-ewetara unu ya bụ nnukwu ozi dị oke mkpa gbasata maka ana Igbo and Igbo community and ihe debe na Nigeria. Ya bụ ife ka anyị na-ewetara unu na Igbo Media. Dịka isi wee na-esole anyị, ọ bụ na nke a bụ ụbọchị izizi gị ị na-abịa n'ilu akwụkwọ na Igbo Media, kabaru ka subscribe and turn on your notification ka ị lapụ miss any of our update dịka anyị na-etikwu ya n'ilu akwụkwọ kwa mgbe. Dịka o si dị, o nwere ya wetara n'ụbọchị nke taa gbasata maka ka ya bụ ife si ada and gbasata maka ka ya bụ ife si akpọtụ n'ala Igbo. Biko mma achọ ka ige ya bụ ife. Ihe a bụ ihe BIAFRA Chief of Staff bụ Ngozi Ọrabueze kwuru n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka ka o si ada na Finland and gbasata maka Biafran Prime Minister Maazị Simon Ekpa. So igecha ya bụ ife idropụra ife iche n'ilu akwụkwọ gbasata maka ihe bụ ife ndị a niile okwu. All right, over to you.
As they go, it's not that nothing is happening. And someone that I always like to reinforce what the DPM has said. You listen to her when she said that almost, I'm using almost, she said almost 100% all our BDF members, soldiers, military, whatever term we use. I don't always like to use men on the ground. I'm not saying there's something wrong with it, but for me, it doesn't give me the meaning or the importance, what they do and what they stand for. So I prefer to use the military term that they are our defense force, Biafra Defense Force. So the DPM yesterday made an announcement that almost all of them are with the United States of Biafra. And for some people too, I want to apologize if there's anything I've said, someone else has said, either during the week or anytime else. Just pardon me. Consider it, it's not out of disrespect. I'm just coming out. I can't repeat what someone has said, but at the same time, there's need to repeat at times because new people keep joining the space. So, like I said, she said that we have almost 100% of our BDF members with the United States of Biafra. And there was a video that was circulating, I think about 3 days ago, about one of our alliance leader who maybe currently that is not in his best, in the best health. At least that's something he mentioned during his broadcast that kind of tell Biafrans that this government has been consistent with the truth. He mentioned that the amount of money he received from this government before someone called him on the phone and convinced him to leave the United States of Biafra. The reason why I say these things is this: the best way to learn the truth and the best way to know who is lying, anything you are doing or someone is saying, is consistency. Not someone that will tell you this today, tomorrow they change and they do that. It's very confusing. This government has been consistent in what we share with you. At times, the public might not receive it well, maybe because of the way it's delivered. They want it to be delivered in a different manner. But yes, it's good to, but the person is telling you the way he or she says it. It's not personal. When the message was given, the person was not calling you a name or anything. So in that case, we should not use, personalize everything the government said, or this is a word that should have been said. Why did she say this? Why did she say that? We are all human beings first before becoming cabinet members. Just like the same way I tell people that tend to, no offense, I'm a Christian, so no offense, that some people that put all their trust in people that have the label of pastor, reverend father, or any of the Christian leaders' title, that you can't just do that These people are human beings first before what they become later as they are growing up. So before they take the occupation that they feel comfortable with or the career they choose. So if we all know that we're human beings, if we all know, for instance, when our DPM speaks, that our DPM is your sister, your DPM could be your mother, it could be anybody. So we then should just let go about of certain things that are not that relevant. What we should focus on, just like what she said, is how to put the ball in the net. No matter how we go about it. So first, we are not deceiving it. We are not deceiving you. I'm talking about the cabinet again. We are not. I'm not going to come out the first day. I told you guys that I'm not going to be like Mohammed. That I'm not. I won't come out and fabricate things. Just come and tell you so that you feel good. It doesn't make sense. It will take me more energy to come and debunk those lies. So I'd rather save my energy for telling you what is happening. So the United States of Biafra is doing what they're supposed, what will help us to get to our goal. Yes, they are doing it both in legal. What do I mean by legal? Making sure that our papers, there are things that are done behind the closed doors that maybe when you see the result, when I mean you, I'm talking about Biafrans, genuine Biafrans. When you see the result, you say, oh, no wonder. But like, it's not like we keep repeating the same thing. But I always hear people, they said, better soup na money killer. So whatever we do, anything we do, money is involved, you know, to get it done. And that is why we keep emphasizing and pleading with everyone to donate, to donate. For those of us in diaspora or even in Biafra land, you think you can be part of the opening of the mission house in DC. The date is May 30th. It's on a Friday. It means a lot to us. The location is where the location is where 99.9 embassies have. What do I mean? On the Connecticut Avenue, Northwest Washington DC. So each and every one of us should be proud that we're able to get a place on that avenue. Getting a place does not only mean that we have a place of our own. It's another way of letting the people know what is going on. You can't have a building without connecting with your neighbors. You know, that Biafra house being there is a message to the world. Somebody who doesn't know will ask, what republic is this? Biafra? And that's a time to educate people. So it's a great achievement for the United States of Biafra. This is not a location that is like an hour, 30 minutes, or an hour, 15 minutes, or whatever outside Washington, D.C. This is a location in the heart of the diplomacy, the world diplomatic personnel. So it's an achievement. And if you're in diaspora, you think you can be part of it, or you're back home, the earlier you plan, the better. I posted the address on my Twitter last week, and that will help everyone. You don't have to wait for the actual hotel. The actual hotel name is coming out soon. It's called Churchill Hotel, Washington D.C. But there's a code that will give people. When you enter that code, you get a reduced rate for the night. When that information, the code is available, I will still tweet it so that everyone can have it. Even if you cannot be there, please help us spread the word. If you have siblings abroad, especially in Washington, in the U.S., tell them they can represent you. We want everybody to be there to show the support. It's another way of supporting us. And there will be a meeting I'll call it a social event after the opening of the mission house. I think probably embassy. Who knows what that name will be? I'm using mission house today. You might hear embassy tomorrow. Don't get confused. To say, oh, I thought Dr. Ali said mission. It might be the same thing. So and again, like I said, that is happening on May 30th, 2025. And if you're planning to come, this is the right time to buy your ticket. You still have approximately 2 months to buy tickets to come to Washington, D.C. At least after the event, you can take that opportunity. There are a lot to be seen in Washington, D.C. And that time is the beginning of summer. So it's a good time for bring your family and everyone that you think, you might change your destination, your summer destination vacation this time and choose Washington, D.C. And you will not regret your presence in that event that day, May 30th, 2025. And we also know that that day is the day BIAFRANs celebrate our past heroes and heroines. So it's like, I think the DPM said 3 things will be done that day, besides the opening of the mission house, the Memorial Day, and I think she mentioned something about peace. So when the agenda, everything is out, we make it public. Join us on that May 30th. If you can, please spread the word so that others can join us. And again, for those of us who has been supporting us right from autopilot time till now, we thank you. And we appreciate, your support in any form. Just like we need money, I keep emphasizing that we need professionals as well in all departments. Any position that you see, for instance, let me say my own department, that I'm the Secretary of Information. We want a replica of that position, but the person might not be called the Secretary of Information. We want that replica of that in Homeland, all the departments. We want somebody, because at the end of the day, we are all heading home. So there should be somebody at home who is already familiar with the government expectation and what the government does and all that, and what is expected of someone in Homeland. Just like the same way we have Homeland Media, there will be a director of that will head the Homeland Media, the position. So we're just building everything gradually. And for those, if you're interested in the media, whether broadcasting, journal, written media, any form you want to be part of it, don't hesitate to send information to me. And for people in Homeland, we need media representatives from each state. From the list I have currently, a lot of states don't have anyone representing their state. And I think by Monday or thereabout, I will post the states that no one is representing. If you don't represent your state, you don't have any media person in your state, how do you know what the government is doing? How do you get your correct information? You get your information on, because there are a lot of YouTubers. Some of them are not supporting the government. What I'm saying, some of them are supporting other things besides even Biafra agitation. But when you have your local media, because the Homeland Media representatives, it will go from there to county, county to district. That will be, that will help in disseminating of information to the grassroots. So it's very important that you send a representative from your state. And I'm going to repeat my number again. Okay, there's something I forgot. We don't accept nominee just from anybody. The nominee will come from the state governor. The reason we want everybody to work together, we don't want to create, what we call split. So that is why the state governor will send the nominee to me or the secretary of the Homeland Media so that we know it's from the right source. And the only condition for you to be part of this is one, of course, besides that you'll be committed, is volunteer. It's a voluntary position, and you must be on WhatsApp because people are at home. I think they use WhatsApp for their meetings. So you have to be part of the meeting, and for you to be part of the meeting, you must have WhatsApp access. The reason why I say that is that I've gotten some nominees that are not on WhatsApp, and that's not a good representation. So I'm appealing to each and every one of you to spread the word that we need media representative from each of the 40 states, minimum 2. If you want to have 5, that's fine. 10, fine. The more the merrier. And please send, if you are interested, you can send me your name. Then I will, and if you're having problem contacting your governor, I could assist you with the contacting your governor. But send your request, please. When you send me the text, don't call me. I'm appealing. Don't call me. Just when you send me the text, you just introduce yourself that I'm, like, oh, this is Dr. Agi. I'm interested in representing so state. Uh, um, have the number of the governor of my state. Then I'll take it off from there. And before you send your number, when you send me that text, I take it that you have given me permission to share your number with your state governor or with the secretary of the Homeland Media who will help me send it to your state governor. But your state governor will will confirm. They say that your name is John. You send that to me, and the state governor will receive John and reply back, yes, I nominate John or I confirm John. That's the way it works. So when you send your number to me, when you communicate with me, it means you have given me the permission to use your number to contact your governor. Please know that. And we are having Homeland media orientation soon, the first one, but it's going to be ongoing. And the plan, the essence of that orientation or whatever you call it, is for us to know the barriers, among other things, to know the barriers besides in publicizing information to the public, and also to share the knowledge you might have. I might have a different perception about how things are working back home. You that is in Biafra land, it's your turn to educate Dr. what is happening back home. When we're in such meeting, I like to make it interactive because we learn from one another. That will help us a lot. And also, when we get home, these people that are in the Homeland Media team, those are the ones that it will be easier for the government to, I use the word employ at that time because by then we will have the resources to employ people. Where are we going to select? It's going to be with those we are familiar with, those who have volunteered their time to serve. That's where we'll pick. We're not going to go to the market and start looking for people. The reason why I'm saying this is this. I've come in contact with a lot of, I've learned a lot in this position that I've been within the last 3 going to 4 months. Some of our people still think, they take United States of Biafra as a joke. We all want Biafra, but some of us do not want to be that Biafra. Being a Biafran is different. What it means, if it's in a religious environment or whatever, they will say all old becomes new when you say you become born again. That's exactly what that's what Biafra should mean to all of us. You can't be jubilating, you can't be working hard, spending this your time. You can't be doing all you're doing and you still think that things are going to be the same way the contraption does their things. It won't work. It will not. Like let me give you an example about this thing about the homeland media. This is a very simple instruction. Reach out to your governor. Let your governor send your name back to me for confirmation, so that I have met my own requirement. So that governor will not say tomorrow, Dr. Agi came to my state disrespecting me. I don't know what Dr. Agi is doing with my, let me use it, my people. That's not the right thing to do. We follow, chain of command. So like but you see someone sending me the name, I am from so state. I cannot reach my governor. If you cannot reach your governor, I'm not the one who can reach your governor. At least every Biafran is encouraged to belong to your state WhatsApp. If you're in that state WhatsApp, that's where you ask questions. Oh, I need my governor's phone number. Whoever is there, the governor might even be there himself or herself. Once you post something there, you don't hear from that governor. You keep posting, or you could then ask someone there, whether we're on platform, WhatsApp or Telegram. We are there to interact with one another politely. We are not just there dumping things. The one that happened in 1880, whether it's true or not, you dump it and run. No, we are there to interact. How do you interact? You pay attention who is posting something reasonably. You read. When you read, you'll be able to know who can connect you to your governor if you don't have the number. It could even be that the governor made a post there, like some states that I belong to, that I'm in. You see their governors making posts, but people are there still asking who is their governor because they are not paying attention. So Biafrans, for those of you that believe in Biafra, to be a Biafran is not easy. What it means, you must be committed. You must try to forget about what you have learned and unlearn. That's the problem where I'm having. I'm saying mine. I'm speaking for myself. We still hold on to the contraction way of doing things, the contraction value, and that will not help us. And we are getting Biafra, the United States of Biafra, landing back home. It doesn't mean that the government will just arrive. Once they arrive there, all your problems are solved. It is the duty of the government to create an enabling environment so that Charles, who wants to sell pepper, can sell pepper until he gets tired, whether he wants to be there by midnight or whatever. What would the government do in that respect? You provide electricity so that Charles will not be afraid to sell the paper till midnight. Then let's say that Peter wants to open an industry. In order to maximize his profit, that industry has to run 24 hours. The government duty is to provide electricity. You want to travel to anywhere at night, the way we do here, you can get into your car and go to anywhere you want to go at any time. What do? Security. Government will provide security and good roads. That's what that's what the United States of Biafra is going to do. Everybody cannot work for the government. And in the contraction, that's the expectation of most people. But the thing is that contraction is not providing you what you can, what can help you to thrive. The United States of Biafra goal is to help everybody to thrive. Like the American will say, to be all you can be. So I'm saying this, being ready You have to make yourself ready to be a Biafran. If there is skill you know you might need, you need to improve yourself, go and get it. And by the way, I am very impressed. We have a lot of talents. Biafra got talent. And I mean it. They got it in Boku Boku. So anything you know you want to do, if you're a welder, you believe in welding, or you are any kind of job you want to do, just make sure you are good at it. Because
Wadaloli neno from Igbo media, boy by Sire Utenu zi Dio Kempa, Bastabak Yemen and Nigeria, and the enemy di chiche na Eastern region, and Uno Kosia Dana Finland, and the Biafran Prime Minister, KC Jidia, the update and the Yabo Biafran declaration came in Finland, so Yelina Kaya, I know Telu Niva Huko. Kifi wali kubwa maka ya bo iye chief of staff kugasi nirwa kuko yaneboro tagasiaka and the new development on Biafra of United States of Biafra. So ya bi ife ka isi ka tiyedo no kono kwa ifunche no den kono maka ya bi ife ngwa dado dinen nke mesia no munnem.